In many rural areas, you need a car to get around. And that's a problem for the growing number of senior citizens living in these areas. What happens when they can no longer drive? What happens when a shrinking workforce means there aren't enough taxi drivers? If the team at Ascent Robotics gets its way, this is what happens. The cars start driving themselves.
Whoa.
I'm at Keio University's campus in Kawasaki, Japan. Ascent's Chief Technology Officer, Ivo Timoteo, is taking me for a test ride in a driverless SUV. We're joined by robotics engineer Francesco Bidiola. This hybrid Lexus is decked out with cameras, sensors, and a trunk full of computers to measure all the data the car collects.
How far away are we from seeing this in widespread use?
It's very, very hard to predict because the market itself is going to respond in a certain way as different levels of autonomy are introduced. In terms of mobility as a service, I think it's going to be much, much faster.
Like
but I don't want
5,
to make
10 years?
I don't want to make the same mistake as the other big companies have made before.
It's like predicting the weather.
Exactly.
They said it was going to be sunny today. Actually, they didn't.
No. We knew
They
it was
predicted the
gonna be
rain.
rainy. Yes.
Rain can be a challenge for self-driving cars, making it harder for all those cameras and sensors to see something like this.
Who's the unlucky person with the job of walking out in front of the
It's one of our test
moving
drivers.
vehicle?
He obviously has a lot of confidence in this technology.
So this is analyzing the environment as it happens.
Yes. Right now we're in self-driving mode.
Did the car just step on the brakes?
Yeah, this is all
I
autonomous.
think the car just did that better than I would have.
Ascent Robotics CEO Masayuki Davy Ishizaki hopes to complete a fully autonomous vehicle system by 2020. Ascent started its business in 2016 to address Japan's social problems, including its aging population and shrinking workforce.
First impression looking around, you've got a lot of young people, and you've got a lot of non-Japanese, which is really unusual here.
Well, we have 24 countries representing our 90 plus employees now, and then the majority of us are engineers and scientists.
His staff are like a mini UN from North and South America, Europe, South and East Asia. Ascent began developing autonomous driving technology as well as industrial robots like this one that didn't quite know what to do with our tiny camera.
What is the goal of the software that you're developing here in terms of life in Japan and around the world?
Population is getting older and older. Because of that, we do not have enough labor to basically sustain the company or country's growth.
In terms of the autonomous vehicles that you're developing the brains for, how is that going to help the aging society here in Japan?
Maybe Tokyo alone is okay, but if you look at Japan as a country, there are so many rural areas that a population is going down. So autonomous driving is going to be a needed solution for the Japan as a society.
Realistically, what is this going to look like?
Realistically, we need to make cars to drive smart as human being.
Is that possible for a car to have the same reactive instincts as a human?
Well, we got a long ways to go. However, we're working on it, and then we're making it little by little.
Little by little, mile by mile, these innovators are driving the transportation of the future.